So the shipmaster came to him and said unto him, What meanest thou, O sleeper? Arise, call upon thy God, if so be that God will think upon us that we perish not. That's Jonah 1.6 in the King James Version. In the New International Version, it says captain instead of shipmaster. I feel like this passage has parallels with the Tempest. Is the reference to sleep here not physical sleep, but the idea that Jonah is somehow unaware that he's able to call upon the God? He's later swallowed by a giant fish, which may or may not relate to Cetus, the whale constellation. It's interesting he remains there for 3 days and 3 nights, which has parallels with this idea of arising after the 3rd day. The name Jonah comes from, I think, Yona, which means dove. And there's possibly parallels with the book Moby Dick. Is there a link with, like, Moab? It's said his family, or his dad at least, comes from Gath Hepher, which means winepress of the well, and was territory allotted to the tribe of Zebulun. Genesis 49.13 highlights Zebulun's maritime location and its significance as a haven for ships. For all of that, I don't see a ship. I see a lot of wild, loopy madness. There's potentially this idea of a cross in the centre, which could also be like a mast. A loopy lizard, fiery lizard, I think, here, that's also an infinity symbol. Top right, there's a face, which could be the sun, with like light pouring down from it into the rest of the picture. Underneath which is this kind of crab, perhaps, which makes me think of Prisepe, I think it is. I'm seeing this loopy thing as a lizard. I don't know if that's just because I'm seeing lizards everywhere in my pictures. But so then like a fiery salamander. So despite the connections with water in the story, this is like a lot of fire. So is that the spiritual power that Jonah had available to him, which he was unreluctant to use because he avoided going to Nineveh, I think it was. And all these events happened as a result. Is there a message about not being able to avoid your destiny, perhaps? There's possibly another horizontal lizard here, or a laid down stalk of wheat, I can't tell, on top of which is like a bunch of people, all quite illuminated. So I think these are like ancestors, possibly relates to the bloodline. There's a lot of potential connections there, and I'm supposed to be writing my thesis, so oops. Thanks for listening.